Good morning, guys. It is June 25th, 8:25 a.m. Socks of the day are Chinese takeout. Look at that, Chinese takeout. Broccoli beef. What's on the other side? I can't tell. But anyway, we got Chinese takeout at 8:25 a.m. What we got on the charge today, guys? We got 273 miles on the charge today. I don't know what we're gonna do. I've got a new plan of what we might be doing, but start doing a series on some side road attractions, oddities, that kind of stuff. Found an app online, and it just gives a map of the United States. And it's got little pins everywhere of roadside attractions. Anything from, like, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of South of the Border in South Carolina. If you have not heard of South of the Border, look it up. Very odd place, but very cool place. But all kinds of places like that. But I'm gonna start doing some series of places here in Virginia. Here in Lynchburg. I know you guys have figured that out. I'm gonna do some oddities that are here in Lynchburg, and not all of them are odd. They may be strange, it may be odd, they may be weird, it might be different than a normal. But whatever it is, we're gonna start taking a look at it and just showing you around. And I'm gonna try to venture outside of Lynchburg, start going towards Charlottesville, maybe go south towards Danville, maybe go north towards DC. Northern and Charlottesville, and then maybe go west towards Bristol and, you know, over towards Grundy and all that area. But we'll see as the time goes by. But I'll mix those in with videos in the future. Whatever it is, we're gonna have fun doing it. So hey, watch this. All right, we stopped by the local Walmart here for a second, pick up some medicine for my wife. And I bought a little soda over there. I was trying to get off sodas, guys, so help me try to get off sodas. And then I think we're going to head over to Mission Thrift and donate some stuff. So join me. All right, guys, we're going to head over here to Mission Thrift, get rid of some stuff that we don't need in the house. Check in a minute. All right, guys, I just donated at Mission Thrift here. They're a great organization local here. A lot better than some of the other guys I'm not gonna name, but Mission Thrift here in Lynchburg, Virginia, they do a great job, and their prices are still great, and they really help the community out. So if you're ever here, stop by Mission Thrift. They've got a lot of good stuff. Check out this poster over here at Mission Thrift. It's pretty cool. All right, guys, this is not really an oddity, but it's a tank that sits here in town at a local veterans VFW here. So it says non-combat, so I don't know what that meant. I guess it never seen combat. And comments, could you guys tell me what kind of tank this is? Never seen combat. This is what I really stopped for. This piece of rubble here came from the Pentagon. So this was a piece of, this monument is dedicated to the men and women who sacrificed their lives in the line of duty while serving our country in the terrorist attack on the Pentagon, September 11th, 2001. So this is a piece of the Pentagon. It says actual piece of limestone removed from the Pentagon rubble. Pretty cool. And then they have a non-combat tank, so I guess it never really seen combat. And then they have some these memorials out here. I think this is maybe World War II memorial for those little, I don't know what they called them, but they were on the beaches in Normandy and on the other beaches, Omaha. But here is a tank. All right, now we're stopping over here at the Craic Hotel. There used to be a shoe factory here in town, and its little oddity is this shoe. know if you guys know, but Virginia is for lovers. So you'll find a lot of the love signs around the state that you can stop, take pictures with. This one so happens to be a shoe that you can sit in. It's a shoe that you can sit in and has love written down the side of it. I'll take you down to another love sign here, but this is the Craic Terry's love sign. It's a high heel shoe. Love sign, and the hotel in the background there is called the Craic Terry, and it's like a boutique hotel here in town. Down here, this area really comes to life at nighttime. A lot of pubs down here, a lot of restaurants down here. They've taken some of these older buildings right here and turned them into apartments, so, and a lot of offices, and it's really nice down here. Goes back up on the hill up there. Cool houses. This used to be James River Tattoo, and now looks like it's up for lease. If you guys need any space here in town, those two places right there would make a great spot. Anyway, hop back in my little electric car and move on down the road. See what the next stop will be. All right, going down one of these side streets, wanted to show you. Here's another old coin laundry, or laundry that's now turned into an apartment building here. You got a dirty window, but you can't hardly see out. But look, these are really cool apartment buildings. Really cool down through here. These are old, I don't know if this was part of the shoe factory or what, but if you guys know, please tell me in the comments. But yet, it's now another another office. Another apartment building. And then over here, here's a nice little place on the corner here. They have things they do on the weekends and places to sit out there. Luke Jordan Blues Pioneer. Luke Jordan Blues Pioneer. I didn't know anything about that, but I gotta move on. Got somebody behind me. But really cool down through there. We also got a lot of electric scooters here in town. I think these are, yeah, they're Bird scooters. Download the app from Bird and hook you up. Bird will hook you up, and you can tour the city with the Bird scooters. So this is called Percival's Island Natural Area Park and Rec. We'll go over there one day, not today though. Here's the love sign. People walking by. Virginia is known to have these love signs everywhere, and they all look different. None of them look the same, but this is more of our parks, canoeing. It's got wheels on there, skates, hiking on the L. Pretty cool. Virginia's for lovers. Here's one of our love signs. We also got the Hill City Keys. They've got pianos in different parts of the city, and you can stop and play the piano, play a tune for somebody. These are Piedmont Floors. It says Piedmont Flour Mill. Piedmont Flour Mill. They've now been turned into apartments. Really nice apartments. That's really cool. We're coming up on the corner of Jefferson and Horston. What is it? I don't know. Jefferson something. But then this corner, this building right here, is a pizza place and a restaurant up top. And then over here, another restaurant and a bike shop, I think. And then they come down, so here's that corner, it's called Waterstone Pizza. I kind of missed the sign there. But Waterstone, back there. You can see it up on that awning. And then it's a long cobblestone street here. And they're putting in a new amphitheater out here. It'll be right beside the river, which will be pretty cool. Stairs lead up. This is called the Hill City, so there's hills everywhere. And those stairs lead up to a great Italian restaurant up there. Apartment buildings. These are some more apartment buildings here down on the river walk here. And this cobblestone street. So really nice. Here's the Water Dog. It's a pub. And then here's the Glass House, which is literally a glass house. I think it's a pub. I'll ask my wife to make sure, but it's a glass house. Restaurant and pub, I believe. And then over here we have an ice cream parlor on the right here. It's pretty cool little place. I've been in there a couple times. Maylands. Here's another cool little piece of artwork here in town, or a side little thing here. Grasshopper, maybe. You can pause it, read it if you want to. But it's a really cool piece of art. I like stuff like this. It's a grasshopper. That's back down the street we just came from. Back over to the river, and then here is the Amazement Square. Creativity, Curiosity, Amazement Square. It's like a kids museum. And they have a caterpillar piece of artwork out front. Here is on the side of Amazement Square, one of these cool, I think it's cool art installation of bees. Something we need to realize, that bees are good and we don't need to kill them. But pretty cool. The bees on the side of the building. So I've passed by this bus 100,000 times since I've lived here and never realized until today this was the air conditioning system. It's the HVAC. They wanted to hide it so it didn't look, you know, just this big freaking HVAC thing on the side of the kids museum. So they put a school bus on the front of it, or the front half of it, or the front quarter of the school bus on the air conditioning system. Look, made possible by our local business here. But it looks like, I mean, if you pass it, I used to think it was a school bus. I've never stopped and really paid any attention to it. I was always just riding by, thought it was a school bus. I thought it was part of the museum, maybe where kids went up in it and they did something, but it's not. It's the air conditioning. I mean, I knew it didn't look right, but I didn't know what it was until today. That guy just almost ran over me. I literally just got almost ran over by a bicyclist that shouldn't have been on the sidewalk. But, okay, whatever. Yep. But it was a school bus at one time. And one life that it had was a school bus. And now it's an HVAC system. Pretty cool. And then we got a cool mural on the side of the wall over here downtown. And then looking back, and it says shoes. Maybe that was part of the shoe factories. I think Lynchburg had a lot of shoe factories, or maybe just one big shoe factory. But really cool down here. Looking back down the street, down through there. Restaurants. That was that restaurant I was telling you about, that Mexican restaurant. And then there's pubs on the left side. Mary Lynn's ice cream place. Maylands ice cream place. My wife will correct me. And then I'm not sure what that building is. But then back down through there. And there's the school bus again. It seems like we're working. Oh, look on the side of the building here. Another piece of art. What is that? A crawfish, maybe? Or just something different. Chasing another bug up there. I love odd stuff like this. It's really cool to me. Wonder what that was made out of. You guys think what that might be made out of? I don't know. Here comes another biker. Hope he don't run over me. Not sure if this will show up good on camera, but this is quite the incline here to show you that we are the hill city. But yeah, definitely a hill. And then that's probably our tallest building downtown. Not big down here. That's okay. Cool city. I wanted to stop here for a second. It's the city's Academy Center of the Arts, and they've painted a really cool mural on the side of this building. Those flowers, I think, are the dogwood, which represent, I think it's our state flower or state tree, maybe both. Cardinal there, state bird. The artist there is representing the academy. And then you have painting, paintbrush down there on the other end. Dancing. And then music notes and the city in the hands of someone. Pretty cool painting though. I wanted to show off the Texas Inn. That is our spot to go here in town. Great hot dogs, chili, just a good little restaurant that's open all the time. We'll feature that one day soon. That needs to be a video of its own, but that is the Texas Inn. They've opened up one in Richmond now, and they got another one here in town, and I think there's one more somewhere else, maybe Staunton, Virginia. But Texas Inn, if you're ever here, go to the Texas Inn. Okay, so I heard about this one online at that app I was telling you guys about. It's a vase, or vase, or pitcher maybe. But it used to be at the city reservoir. I'm trying to read down on these plaques to tell you guys a little bit more about it. But I think what it was, and the plaque on the front is gone now. But I think what it was at the city reservoir, and it actually filled up with water, and it would pour over the top of here. I may be totally wrong, but this is what I've heard from that app. And it would pour over the water, and people could literally fill their water up with it, or fill buckets up with it, or maybe even drink out of it. I don't know. But it would just pour, and maybe it was just decorative. Maybe it was just a decorative thing, and it would pour water out of the top. But it'd sit at the city reservoir for a long time. And of course, with anything else, progression, and they move on. And instead of destroying it, they put it here in the city cemetery and left it as a monument. But this is that cemetery I covered in a couple other videos a while back. It's very peaceful. Very peaceful. That down there is a new section. As you can see, flowers and stuff on the graves. But if you go back over here on this section, most everybody that is over here and then back around have long been passed, and their family has passed, and their grandkids and kids have passed. I mean, it's that old. So you wouldn't find in that section over there, and then back down through there, and nobody living is there, or descendants that would probably even remember them or to lay any flowers down. And then this thing, I don't know what this is. Let's see. It was a church steeple. It says it was at the, I don't know if the glare is going to be able to get you there or not. Church steeple. The 8th Street Baptist Church, 8th and Federal Streets, was built in 1898 to 99 by Mr. Fry, architect. This final was removed from the steeple in 1990 during the renovation of the towers. And then this column base, the round concrete pad with the base of a column from the old Dunbar High School, 12th and Polk Streets. The building served the African American community from 1923 until it was demolished in 1970. So that was the steeple from the old church. I would probably say that the middle part was probably covered, wouldn't you think? Or it might have set just like you see it, but I don't know. If you guys have got any pictures or comments and know anything about the region and know about the 18th Street Baptist Church and how that originally looked, please feel free to add some comments. I'd love to learn about things. But here's that picture. Ooh, I see something on the back of that picture. See if you guys can see it. October of, what does that say on that thing? 1890, Lynchburg, Virginia. Made by the something company. I got y'all waving all around. Sorry, there it is. 1890. That's pretty cool. It's an old picture. In 1990, it was 100 years old. But yep, pretty day today. Not too hot out here. I think it's about 80, probably getting ready about 85 about right now. Still early morning. Still early morning. It will be getting hotter. The bugs are over there bad though. I never named this car. We usually come up with names for stuff in our family for weird things, like our Christmas trees have names and stuff like that. Well, I don't know if we've ever named our car. Look at this. Really pretty down through here. I never cared too much about where I'm going to be buried at. My wife wants to be cremated. I want to be buried. But, you know, I believe... I'm a Christian, so I believe we're going to heaven, and this really doesn't matter at all. But I like this place, so hey Bambi, I'd like to be buried in the city cemetery here. It's a pretty cool place. I don't think it would matter at all, but whatever. I just think it's really peaceful here. But wouldn't all cemeteries kind of be peaceful? Probably, I would think. They're all kind of quiet places. Pretty cool. I think I'm gonna stand here for a minute.